Fox News Trail Love says that she's going to do everything to deprogram us. I'm going to include myself because I am a Trump supporter. Let me look in the camera. Good luck with that itch.
Random thoughts, politics, culture, religion. What is the vision?
Welcome to Random Thoughts. Ray Sean Blyden here. Leave a like, share, and subscribe. Could you believe the audacity of this itch that I need to scratch? Fox Tarlov says she's devoted to deprogramming Trump supporters. I would love to know. I wish you could be right in front of me. I would love to know how you can do that. I really would. She said that broaching. So let's see if we can find a clip of her from her stinking mouth. Let's see. There's no. Oh, this might be it. No, this is a GIF. I don't think that's a actual video clip. Oh well, it would have been nice to listen to the itch, but we'll have to read what it says here. Broaching a suggested cult of personality around the former president, a zealous take on deprogramming from a co-host of The Five landed a bite without teeth. Of course, it's a bite without teeth. Of course,
for Biden, but let me ask you this.
Here we go.
You know a lot of Trump supporters. Do we need to be deprogrammed? Be careful.
That's why I come to work every day. No, it is correct that conservatives are much more tolerant of liberals and spending time with them than liberals are of conservatives. That shows up especially in the dating data, that a liberal would never consider going out with a conservative. In the Trump era, obviously things have been different since 2016. So James Carville and Mary Matlin are not happening. Round two there. I think The Rock, yes, he's promoting stuff, but did get a lesson in you can alienate people when you put a perspective out there like that. He's a smart businessman, but we don't know how he's voting. He could very well vote for Joe Biden again. He's just not going to talk about it. And I thought that that was an interesting undercurrent, that Will didn't really.
All right. I had enough of listening to you, lady. Time and time again, the need to defend the political team despite defying logical conclusions has shown the leftists enduring all sorts of mental gymnastics. And Friday was no difference. So we just listened to some of the nonsense. I can't take any more her voice. All I hear, bah, 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 bah. I can't listen to her junk anymore. The question had come amid of discussion on the maligning of the dangerous MAGA cult. I would love to know how do you define a cult? You're sick, lady. You're sick in your thoughts. And all your thoughts are lies. All our thoughts are lies. Don't get sucked into your thoughts because you will be deceived by the enemy eventually. And it's something that we all, at least I struggle with because your thoughts are powerful. And if you just remember that these thoughts are lies and focus on reality, then you won't get sucked in to a dreamland. But I digress. And a recent interview where Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has expressed his regret about publicly endorsing Biden. I wonder if I could find this. Anyway, I'm not going to look for it. But as it happened, Tara Love's attempts to support her position left her immediately ceding, as she said, it is correct that conservatives are much more tolerant of liberals and spending time with them than liberals are conservative. Really? Wow. what? Anyway, this itch is really itching me. That shows up especially in the data. And we listen to some of that. But I can't. I can't do it anymore. These people are insane. They're certifiably insane. Oh, here's the video clip. Let's see if we can play it. Let's see. Oh, wait, I clicked over to this. Here we go.
So I want to ask you this. What is it that you believe that is important to you no matter its popularity?
To be real and to be direct and to be open and to be transparent. And as you and I have talked about, if you ask me a direct question, I'm always going to give you a direct answer, whatever it is. And that's important to me. And authenticity, we hear that word a lot, but that's important to me. And I feel like, and I mean, we could go down the well here, but there's, in today's easy cancel culture world, and cancel culture, woke culture, this culture, that culture, division, etc., that really bugs me. And in the spirit of that, you either succumb and be what you think other people want you to be, or you go, well, no, that's not who I am. I'm going to.
So what he's saying there, essentially, you become a lying Democrat. And this clip is this is the full thing, 50 minutes. I don't know when he talked about the Joe Biden thing, so we're not going to sit there for 50 minutes and go through that. But the bottom line is these people are nuts. They're really nutty. They're insane. They just don't know. They don't know. They don't live in the real world. They really don't. You have these elitists who go to the P. Diddy parties and go in. Where's that place they were talking about? Where supposedly they decide who the next president is going to be, and they do baby sacrifices. I can't think of, if someone knows what I'm talking about. I can't think of the name of the place, but they just don't live in reality. They're not based in reality. They're based outside of reality. They're insane, and if you are part of that culture, you're part of the problem as well. You really are. You really are part of that problem. Part of the problem if you live in that culture of people that just don't know. I mean, like this lady here. I mean, this loudmouth Jennifer Lewis, who says here, she gets a meltdown saying that this MFer is Hitler. I mean, do you even know who Hitler was, lady? Are you that stupid? Or are you that, had you ate too many fried chicken that the grease is in your head, in your brain? It's greasing up your mind too much that you can't think? Are you that dumb, lady? So let me show you. Let's put it back on this so I can show you this dummy and we can listen into this stupid fool here. Let's listen to what she says here.
Dear God, what have we done?
I'm gonna block
I'll
out the
tell you
bad
what
words
we've
though.
done. We've spent time trying to decide what flavor ice cream we're gonna get.
How about deciding for you to go to a hairdresser to fix that mop on your head? But let's continue.
Because there are 10,000 flavors.
Right.
10,000 flavors and you're not one of them.
We spend half our lives choosing, trying to make a choice on.
You made a choice to go in public on video like that. That's a bad choice.
Bullshit.
All right. We're not going to play any more of this because obviously she's a foul-mouthed, potty-mouthed lady and I'm not going to listen to her crap. But anyway, I'll read it. It says here, the iconic, I would argue she's not iconic, mother of Black Hollywood, actress, singer, dancer, and author Jennifer Lewis, joined by Zolina Maxwell on the show for an invigorating, as they call it, I call it potty mouth session, conversation about what is at stake in the 2024 election. Yeah, just insane. And then you have another idiot here, another one who ate too much fried chicken. Let's see. Let's listen to her. Let's see what she says. I mean, let's keep in mind that this is supposed to. I looks like a woman, but I'm glad I moved. Still lives in Connecticut. I'm glad I was out of there. Although Massachusetts isn't any better, but Connecticut Democrat stands up to wokeness. I don't answer to pregnant person or birthing person. What does that mean? Let's see. Let's listen.
And the reason for this is I believe that if we're going to talk about DEI in this building, as far as diversity, equity, and inclusion, that shouldn't exclude anyone.
She's not wrong.
And I do understand the reason why we are using pregnant persons, and I'm totally fine with that. But I, as a woman with a womb, identify as an expectant mother, and so will other women that don't identify as the people being categorized under the pregnant persons. So this is the reason for the amendment, and I'm hoping that this will be received as a friendly amendment.
I think I mistook her. I actually agree with everything that this representative Robin Porter is saying here. Bravo.
So that we can really do the work of what we talk about when we speak on diversity, equity, and inclusion. And in addition to that, I would hope that as much as we talk about compromise in this building, that this would be a friendly amendment in the way of compromising and taking all perspectives into consideration.
Are you very sure you're not a Republican? You should be. You sound like one. So yeah, I mistook her. I absolutely agree with everything she said there. Everything she said there is absolutely right. Absolutely right. Now I'm gonna do a show just talking about the Daily Wire, because honestly, they are infringing upon my Christianity by me saying Christ is King, which Christ is King, to say that I would, if I said that, which I am saying that Christ is King, you're saying that I am now anti-Semitic because I said that. I would argue, which I'm going to argue in that video, that they are definitely acting like propaganda for Israel. That's exactly what they're doing. So stay tuned for that. I'm definitely going to get into that because Christ is King, and there's nothing that you can say to stop me from telling the truth. We will be persecuted as Christians, and I hope that if you're a Christian and you are subscribed to the Daily Wire, that you totally, well, I'm going to leave it up to you. Why would you subscribe to something that's telling you that Christ is not King, essentially? Because that's what they're telling you. If you're a Christian and the Daily Wire is telling you that Christ is not King, and you still want to subscribe to that, then what kind of Christian are you? You know, when I was growing up, well, we won't get into that now. We'll talk about that in that video. I don't want to get into that because I'm very passionate about my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I'm not going to allow the Daily Wire and Ben Shapiro, or let me try his voice, really stupid whiny voice. I'm not going to allow you to stop me from praising my God. It's just not going to happen. You know, I'm not going to get into it here because I'm very passionate about that. I'm not going to allow you or anyone to shun the name of Jesus Christ. You're not going to do it. Christ is King, and that's a fact. Leave a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.
Random thoughts, politics,